of GMG, I got a virus. I think Scott gave me a virus.
Caught a virus.
Yeah, on my laptop, like I'm telling you, in the middle of GMG, a random tab popped over, and I knew as soon as the tab popped, I said, it's over.
No, it's levels to it. You and I know, bitch. Be humble. Hold up, bitch. Sit down. Be humble. Sit down. Be humble. Bitch, sit down. Be humble. Sit down.
What's going on, y'all? It's your boy 3G. We're back with another fucking video. More information on LaVar Ball and their whole situation, getting their shoes. The shoe deal, there's a new pricing. It's getting a little ridiculous. If you haven't seen my boy Trey, I got both my boy Trey and Mark here. Yo, shout out to my boys. Let them know what it is, Trey.
What's good, y'all? You can check me out on my channel, bro. Let's go ahead and get into this discussion.
All right, and I got my boy Mark with me.
What is up, everybody? I'm trying to become a YouTuber. It's a struggle right now, but yeah.
Facts.
We seen earlier today this shit getting a little bit ridiculous. I've been saving this shit all day since you guys linked me. I'm like, bro, I am trying my best to bear with the whole, to understand his movement. I'm trying, yo, literally, he's giving me reasons. LaVar Ball is giving me reasons not to support the brand because of everything that's going on, and I'm trying my best to really bypass all the BS and say, look, I support his movement, until he released the prices of his shoes. Trey, I know you made a video. Is there anything you want to say about this whole, the price point, everything, including the tweet that one of you guys put out in the DM regarding his statement on big baller shit, if you lose or something like that?
Before I even get to the tweet, so this is all before that. I have been an advocate of it. I've been telling people from the get-go, I'm hoping that whatever Lonzo and LaVar is doing become successful, because these corporations aren't looking out for the athletes. You know what I'm saying? So what they're doing is they worried about their bottom dollar, and once they finish with the athletes, once they are finished using you, you're basically done. So what LaVar is doing, in my eyes, what he's doing is he's not just creating one way for one of his sons to eat for, let's say, how long does an endorsement deal go? If he's good for 10+ years, right? What he's trying to make, if what he does is successful, they will eat for the rest of their life off of this deal, right? So I have been supporting that deal. I've been hoping that it's successful, that it is successful in a certain amount. But today they announced the shoe, and I was always telling people, at first they said he was aiming for a $200 price range, right? And some people was acting like $200 was totally outrageous.
Yeah, I wasn't even upset at that.
Yeah,
bro,
and
that's like the average price of a basketball shoe.
Facts. So what I did was I said that's the average price of a basketball shoe, and I was like, how about people stop acting like $200 for a basketball shoe is something outrageous, and if you don't want to pay $200 for the shoe, just don't buy it. But today, and I was also telling people, don't make fun of the shoe company, don't make fun of Big Baller brand shoe before we actually see the shoe, because that's what some people was doing. Today we got everything that we needed. We got the shoe, we got the colorway, we got the name of the shoe, and we got the price point. I'm gonna start with the shoe. It is just extremely average. I'm not gonna lie, I'm not really messing. I ain't fucking with it. I ain't gonna hold you up. I'm not messing with the shoe, bro. I wouldn't put it on. I ain't gonna lie to you. Like, it looks like you can make that in 2K shoe creator, right? But the thing is, it's not the worst shoe ever. It's not total. It's not. It doesn't look like it belongs in the garbage. I can see some people wearing this.
LeBron's very first shoe to me.
Yeah, I wouldn't have offended that shoe neither. So yeah, so look, I can see some people wearing this. The colorway, not the best colorway. They probably could have started with something else. But my main problem with the shoe is not the look, it's the price point. They are charging the same price as designer tennis shoes. Shoes that you can wear in multiple settings. I can wear them casually. I can wear them to go dress up. I can wear some of them to the club. You can't wear no, what they call it? Oh yeah, ZO2's to the club. You know what I'm saying? So those shoes are one-dimensional. I'm wearing those on the court and on the court only. And that price point is crazy. And then, so I'm like, I'm not messing with the price point. They tripping. There's no other basketball shoe that I know of right now with an active player that has a shoe that costs over $300. But they said forget the $300 price range. They went to $400. Then this is why I said LaVar started to lose me. He put out a tweet. He says, and I'm kind of summarizing. He basically said, if you can't afford the shoe, you're not a big baller.
Wow.
And that's why I said he is starting to lose me, because What if I'm just barely making it? You know what I'm saying? But I support you. I buy your t-shirts, I buy your hats, but I just can't afford the shoe. You coming out and telling me I'm not a big baller? You just alienated me. I no longer want to support your products. Why would you do that? Why would you point out potential customers and saying, hey, you're too broke for our product, we don't want you?
Something that people were getting at Jordan about, that Jordan never said specifically. Remember, he said my sneakers cater to more urbanized people or something like that, or people who live in a certain demographic. And people took that out of context and said, oh, he only makes sneakers for white kids. Remember, I think somebody said that on
I remember that.
No, but LaVar Ball straight up says, I make these sneakers. If you can't afford them, then you're not a big baller, and puts a money bag emoji.
Put the money bag behind it.
That you got, if you don't have it, then you ain't a big baller. Matter of fact, Mark, before I go in, Mark, I want to hear your input. If Trey, wait, Trey, finish what you were saying, and Mark, you go, because I'm gonna go in. I mean,
like after that, like I'm basically done, because the thing is, I've been loving everything that they have been trying to plan. I haven't loved everything that they say it. But everything that they tried to play, but that tweet just turned me off, like, all the way, bro. I'm really not rocking with that at all, bro.
It doesn't at all make you think now, wow, is he really doing this shit now for money? Because at first you think it's a business, and I have no problem with him doing all this with the idea, because if you think about it, the endorsements that these companies would have done, they would have done this shit. They would be the ones putting out the merchandise. Remember, when somebody starts to the NFL, they already got their jerseys on lock. People already buying their jerseys right before they get it to the NFL. So what's wrong? There's nothing wrong with LaVar Ball saying, fuck that. We're going to be putting out the merchandise. See, I don't see why people are looking at it wrong, when clearly Under Armour and Nike do this shit every year, all the time. So I have no problem with that. But before I go in, Mark, if you want to give your thoughts, go ahead.
I don't have a problem with the design of the shoe. That signature logo that Lonzo has, that's a pretty good logo. Somebody probably paid. He probably paid somebody to do that logo, but that $500 price range, nah, man, miss me with that. Because like when you're an independent shoe company, I understand you have to start off at a big price and everything, but $500, like not everybody just walking around here with like $500, $600 just in their wallet. Like I don't even think a pair of Jordans don't even cost that much unless they're just really rare.
Unless they're rare limiteds or OVOs,
these are really not that rare.
Sold for that price out the gate.
No, yeah, like the price y'all name are resale price, like retail. They don't go there. Yeah. They don't go for that.
Oh wait, the only retail that ever went expensive when they did the double package sneakers, or when they did the Levi ones. That the Levi
and with that,
like 600.
Yep, and with that, you was getting either an additional shoe or you was getting some baggy jeans.
Yeah, like with this shoe, you ain't really like, all you getting is the shoe, and if you get the shoe with his signature on it, that's an extra $500. Who's paying $1,000 for a shoe?
Wait, they're called Chino Hills. No, they're called. What are they called? The ZO2 Primes, or no? Those are the ones. They're called the ZO2 Wets.
Yeah,
I think
like the wets. Wet. What's the wet part about? I don't understand that. A shoe with his signature. So basically, that means his signature on each shoe is $500. No, miss me with that.
That makes sense. And look, by the way, we not sitting here hating. Remember, I gave you guys my input back and forth. I even try to level with you guys. I play devil's advocate. I try to play both sides, but there's clearly something wrong. And I said this shit from the beginning. I had Trey, I had mad people try to tell me otherwise. Like, listen, no, you got to understand it from a certain standpoint. But when you put out a tweet like that, and then when you come out the gate with your own prices, you haven't even stepped foot in the NBA to be trying to put out some autographed fucking sneakers. I'm sorry.
But hold on. On that standpoint, I don't got a problem, because the thing is, I'm charging you $1,000 for an autographed sneaker. I don't like them charging $1,000 for the shoe. Don't get me wrong. I'm not trying to say that, but I don't got a problem with them selling the autograph pack, because the thing is, I am about to be a top 3 pick, and if I believe in my ability, that thing, when you sell it in the end, you're gonna get way more than $1,000 on the back end. I know why their price point is so high, because when you're independent, you got to pay for all your materials. Everything is coming out of your own pocket, you know. So the price for them to make those single pair of shoes is crazy. But I, as a customer, I don't want to hear your pity stories. It's about my wallet.
No. And
now I'm not liking it.
And see, this is the thing though. I had when he put out, when we read the description that it was gonna come in a box, LED. He has this shit planned out. Like, you know, it's cool. He sees his son already as a superstar. He sees this shit out the gate. But when you combine that with the tweet, I'm like, dude, like, who you think you? I mean, you got some nerve. And one big thing people are failing to understand is the youth matters the most. You put this sneaker out for $500 and clearly say if you don't have the money, whatever, you're not a big baller if you can't afford them. Does this mean that this shoe is only catering to adult sizes? Because now I'm like, you alienating the most important fan base and audience who's gonna be the longevity of your shoe deal or supporters is the youth.
Yeah, which
you got the up and coming
kids. Shoes, yeah, it's kids.
Yeah, you have the up and coming kids who are size 5, 6, 7, 8. You got the young ones who are fucking like size 8s and shit, who look up to these players who buy the sneakers for year on end. When you charging $495 for a basketball sneaker to play ball in them, this is not to put on your shelf. His regular signature shoe is to play ball. Yo, the thing is, you can sit here and say, nah, those are to put away if they get. No, in the description of his video, that Slam, didn't they put out a couple of descriptions? Oh, microfiber this and cushion that. So you're basically describing the type of comfort this sneaker's gonna have. Basically insinuating that you're supposed to play ball in them. So you're charging somebody $500 like as if this shit got automatic cheat codes at start when you put them on. Like niggas gonna be lit as fuck when they start playing off the court.
Yeah, like ain't no middle class family like buying no $500
That's what bothers me
shoes.
the most. The youth is the most important part. If you're trying to really succeed with your brand, you got to think about the youth. I feel like they alienated a certain amount of people, not only just middle class, but the youngins. You're not gonna give the youngins, like you want the youngins to be fans of Lonzo for years. Remember, we got our sizes, we got everything. We might buy a couple pairs, but you got the youngins that are gonna be up and coming. Then you got 2 other sons that's gonna possibly make it to the NBA. That's supposed to be legendary. What were you gonna say, Trey?
To be fair, I kind of think that they're not targeting the younger market at all, because the reason why I'm saying this,
they can't be.
Also, but the reason why I'm saying this is because if you go to their website right now, as I'm looking at it, the smallest shoe size that they have is an 8. So then my point exactly. So you see, I get you. Like, I get you. Yeah. Like if you're trying to succeed, the first thing I'm thinking about, I'm thinking about everyone in one. If my sneaker's gonna be expensive, that's one thing. But you leveling with, because remember, we got Jordans now, and the thing is, somebody made a statement on one of my videos. Oh, you can't be mad because Jordan kid size sneakers are now getting expensive. Let's keep this in mind. Jordan is not randomly upping the price on his Jordans just because. You got to remember, when every year when the economy goes up, when the cost of living goes up, or certain the wages per hour go up, so does the marketing. So does market goes up, clothing goes up, sneakers go up. So yeah, and on top of that, I think we learn to understand, and I think the Jordan brand learned to understand that 1 through 23 or whatever is not really a basketball shoe anymore. So they're gonna sell those sneakers at a certain price, and that's why they got the team Jordan shoe dropping for like 180, 190. Some of them are 140, 130. I think they understood that. And I got like 4 pairs of shoes with me. For Lonzo's signature shoe, you can get these. You guys can't see them, but I got a pair of all black Balenciagas. You can get these shits for like $495, $500 for a shoe that you can wear almost anywhere, just not on the court. So I have my pair of my Stealth. They a little bit old, whatever, but these only cost me $220. So for these foams, and foams are very popular. Then I got my Altitude 13s that I have for years. These cost me $230 when I first got them, one of the rare ones. My last shoe that I got is these Louis Vuitton shoes. These run at like $670, I think, or $700 something dollars. But the point that I'm trying to make is he's selling a basketball shoe. Clearly, they're not like Jordan 1s or 2s or whatnot. They're clearly to play ball. So when he sells them for that price, I'm just like, God damn. And in combination with that tweet, I'm like, yo, you is really something else for that. And I'm confused because, the $220 shoe, is there a $200 shoe at all? Oh, no, wait, they got a $220 pair of slippers.
Yeah,
flip-flops. Trey, yo, for real.
Those cost more. Those cost more than the flip-flops I got on right now, and I'm wearing Gucci flip-flops.
So miss me. So look, I'm sorry, bro. But I'm not saying, and one thing to also know, don't take this shit out on Lonzo's talent. Don't discredit his talent because of all this. You got to remember, if they are that much, if they really believe, Lonzo's going to be something huge, then I can't be mad that they're really going this far. But I'm just looking at it like, goddamn, LaVar, what are you doing? you got these shoes, and Fat Kid Deals put out a damn picture of some Kobe's that look exactly like the sneakers. So I don't think these are gonna make a killing. You guys think these are gonna actually start selling? I think.
Oh no! Wait. So what I said was the first wave of sneakers are going to sell, and those are solely because so later on you can let the shoe value build up. Yeah. You can let the shoe value build up, and you can sell it. But after that, I can't see this shoe selling out crazy. I think that they're always gonna have stock.
Where's he even gonna sell these at?
Oh, well, yeah, I mean, like, I can't see them. Well,
actually, aren't they going to be sold at their own website? That's their
That's what I was say. Yeah, I think they might just sell it directly through their website. I can't see them trying to put this in Foot Locker because Foot Locker don't even be selling shoes like that cost this much.
No,
like,
no. I can't see them. I don't think Foot Locker is gonna co-sign this. Remember, they got a big partnership with Nike and all these other brands. And the way LaVar is doing business, I don't even think Foot Locker is in at all. I don't even think Foot Action. I don't think Champs. I don't think stores like East Bay online stores is gonna be one of those markets where he sells it off his own online store, unless they get like a partnership with someone. But my biggest issue is like I think I just mentioned this, Jordan, how somebody was like, oh, but Jordan sells the sneakers. I think it's safe to say that his sneakers didn't have ridiculous prices at his early stages. Plus he was with Nike.
No, they didn't.
They didn't have it. He was with Nike until he branched off with most of the sneakers. Although Nike makes money off of Jordans, that's why Jordans sell on their website, even brand new releases. But I can definitely respect after like what 20-something years, almost 30-something years, that now they got Jordans that are limited edition, and now Jordans obviously been costing a lot more than what we normally been paying. But to right out the gate do this shit is not gonna appeal to a lot of people at all, and that's the sucky part.
Yeah, like the name don't sound absolutely terrible. Like the ZO2's, I like his signature logo, his signature.
Aren't you trying to be a role model too? Because the role model part is gonna obviously help influence sales and is gonna help push sales. And then when he said at the end of that Slam video, I'm doing this shit for the culture, the fuck you ain't. I'm sorry, I don't believe this is for the culture. I don't believe, like, I understand the hustle, the push. I'm talking about as far as you saying for the culture, meaning, you know, you want to build up your own brand and you're influencing us instead of like basically something that because actually LaVar Ball's way of trying to push his own brand is way better than how Kanye even did it. Kanye was complaining about all these brands. Even though I understood where he was coming from, his approach was actually worse in my opinion.
Okay, so look, this is how I put it. When I heard him say for the culture, this is how I took it. I took it as him saying, I'm doing this for everybody else that's coming up after me, right? That you don't have to just follow these corporations. I'm showing you that it is possible for you to build your own brand and things like that. So in my opinion, he actually is doing this for the culture, but I don't like how he's doing it.
Yeah, like, I don't like how he's doing it. That's why I said the fuck you, like fuck at it for the culture. Then I said, but I think he's doing it because he's gonna be one of the first people to do this. And I think you mentioned this a couple of days ago, that this is soon gonna be a normal thing. Like Nike and these companies are gonna have to offer way more money, or gonna have to offer up like these type of opportunities where they allow these individual players branch off to their own brand, but under Nike or something like that. Because if he actually succeeds, you can only imagine more up and coming like young talent gonna say, nah, I want my own brand. I don't want, because remember, a lot of these players are getting ripped. We see millions, but a lot of that shit they're paying off still. Remember, there's a $20 million say endorsement. These players ain't getting the full 20. They're getting only a portion of that shit.
But also it's like this. Let's say if I do sign a $20 million endorsement, do you know I'm getting 20 million, right? Why they making hundreds of millions off?
Facts. That's what I'm saying. Like, that's why I think if he succeeds, this is gonna be great. This is gonna be one of the biggest turnarounds as far as you believing in your own talent and how you can succeed. You're basically your own entrepreneur. Basically, you got your two brothers who. Well, I think LaMelo is gonna be more of a bigger star than LiAngelo. That's just my opinion. I don't really hear much about LiAngelo, but still, you have two other talents. So this is so crazy to me that it has to succeed. Every part of it. The only thing I'm not comfortable with is the pricing. I'm just not cool with the pricing. I'm not cool with you alienating a certain demographic. You got people overseas who are big fans of basketball. Remember when you see the summer leagues, or when you got people going overseas and playing Team USA and everything, they go crazy for our players. So I think this is gonna be something that's gonna suck in that sense. But I think if he starts cooking, this may turn around very early. I'm a fan of Lonzo. To play basketball in his shoes, I need to pay $500. You miss me.
Nah, man, miss me with that.
Yeah, you miss me with that, dog. I would actually go on my way one day and buy Crazy 8s.
They reckless, bro. Like, oh, man, ain't nobody paying that, dog. Well, I don't want to say ain't nobody like I want to say ain't nobody paying it, but it sure ain't me. If I'm seeing this right, they're trying to tap into a market that's not big, but the buyout, like your potential earnings is huge. I don't know if people are out here looking for premium designer basketball shoes, what they're trying to market this as. Well, maybe they are, but I can tell you one thing: it sure ain't me. I love the idea, bro. I really do. I still hope. I still hope that it succeeds. I really do, because I feel like it's time for like the business to take this turn, bro. We can't, and I don't understand why people keep cheering for these corporations when these corporations ain't doing nothing. That they're legit ripping people off. So when I see somebody stepping out of the box and trying to make a change, I'm going to root for you.
Yeah, not only that. Aside from LaVar's thing, because like I said, the price of the sneakers is ridiculous, but these corporations don't give a fuck. I think Kanye once said that he didn't want his Yeezys to be that expensive, but Nike came out the gate and made his shits mad expensive, like limited. I don't know how true that was, because there was never a statement made by Nike saying he's lying. But we see the Yeezys are fucking ridiculous, but the Yeezys do retail at like $250, $300. It's the resale price that be like
same thing. Same thing with his Adidas too. He said he wanted his Adidas to be cheaper. Matter of fact, he said his Adidas were going to be more
Wait, his Adidas
will be more easier to get.
Yeah.
The Yeezys, like the Yeezy, the 350 boost.
Yeah.
But he said he wanted them to be more accessible, like way more people can get them. And to an extent that is true, but it's still not easy to get a pair of Yeezys.
It's still not.
Oh no.
It's still not. I mean, the price is. I can accept the price though. $300 to me for a pair of Yeezys, I would have actually went out my way if I was able to go to the store.
The reason why I would pay that, because I'm gonna get way more value out of the Kanye's than the Lonzo.
Yeah,
I can, like so like I can wear the Kanye's to the club. No, like look, I can wear the Kanye's to the club, or let's say if I got a casual get together, I can put those on. I can't do all that with them ZO2's.
Like there's more, there's more occasions for me to take these shoes than me taking the ZO2's. Like I forgot which shoe it was. I forgot which one somebody mentioned. I think it was a pair of LeBrons that people were like, yo, I can actually go here with these. I think they were all black or something. I forgot which ones because I don't wear LeBron sneakers, but I forgot which one they were. And people were like, oh shit, I could wear these somewhere, like other than just playing ball.
It was probably the 8. I would say it's probably the 9s or the 10s, because those you can actually wear those casual.
Well, I mean, shit, I've gotten sneakers in the past, like I've gotten sneakers, but I feel like I can wear them to different occasions. This shit, I don't even fucking play basketball like that, bro. So yeah, you missed me.
Man, shout out to all the medium ballers out there, dog. We out here.
Yeah. But that's all I gotta say. You guys got anything last that you want to make a statement of?
Nah, man. I addressed everything, bro. Appreciate y'all for listening.
True.
And we out.
True. And Mark?
No, LaVar, lower them prices of them sneakers, yo, and I might buy a pair.
I'm gonna have their links in the description. Make sure you guys check out their channels. And it's your boy 3MG. Slap the like, hit that notification button so you can be updated every time I upload a video. And we out, man. We rode to 50K. Hopefully we get there by June. It's your boy 3MG. Peace.
I told you, the weather's cold, we're getting older. Things even change when it gets colder, but we'll move on just like a moment. The sun is gone, it's on the summer.